So it's time for another preview. Dorking Wanderers versus Wrexham at the Meadowbank Stadium is the game that we are talking about today. Dorking Wanderers currently they've lost 2 games in a row, so they are in a bit of a rough patch, whereas Wrexham have won their last 3 games in a row. So Dorking and Wrexham are the teams that we are going to be talking about today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do like, subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications for as and when I do upload. Also, just want to thank everyone for the support as of late, because the support has been absolutely insane. So that's meant absolutely everything to me. And yeah, I am going to be at the Dorking Wanderers game against Wrexham at the Meadowbank on tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned out for the vlog, which will be out either as Saturday night, which will be early hours Sunday morning, or 8 AM on Sunday morning. But enough of that. Let's go and talk about the current state of the Vanarama National League table. So going into the Vanarama National League table, we do have Wrexham in second place, currently on 13 points with a goal difference of 7. And we've got Dorking Wanderers in 16th place with 7 points with a goal difference of -4. Obviously, do understand as well that Dorking Wanderers have had a bit of a, what's the best way to put it, a bit of a rough patch at the moment, losing the last 2 games on the spin. But there are no pushovers nonetheless, and we can prove that in today's preview. But yeah, just enough speaking about the Vanarama National League table. Now it's time to introduce the hosts and Wrexham's opposition, Dorking Wanderers. So now it's time to introduce the hosts and Dorking Wanderers, currently 16th in the Vanarama National League. Summer signings of Adam Meckie from Ebbsfleet, Ryan Seeger from Hungerford, Jack Jebb from Dartford, Joe Rabbits from Aldershot Town, Callum Backhurst from Woking, and Daniel Quick, which was a loan deal from Crystal Palace. Dorking outgoings being Wes Fogden to Poole Town, Darren Oldacre to Chesterfield, Jason Pryor to Havant and Waterlooville, Kane Wills and Callum Keeley going to Worthing, Cameron Black going to Hampton and Richmond on loan, Joe Rabbits going back out on loan, but this time to Bognor Regis, Oliver Allen going to Burgess Hill on loan, and Andrew Denby, Jerome Beckles and George Membrillier have been released. One to watch being for Dorking, James McShane, and the last result in the Vanarama National League being a 4-1 loss at home to Boreham Wood. Now, what's your guys' predictions on that? And let me know in the comments section down below. And apart from that, really, I do have a predicted lineup for Dorking, so I've done a bit of research, don't take it too seriously. But now it's time to introduce my predicted Dorking lineup to face Wrexham. So for the Dorking Wanderers predicted lineup, we have gone for the 3-5-2 formation, going Hook in goal. We've got a centre-back, 3-back partnership of Cheadle, Gallagher and Philpott. Right wing back, we've got McManus, and left wing back, we've got Bobby Joe Taylor. Now, centre mids, we've got Josh Taylor, Moore, and Jack Jebb. And up front, we've left it for James McShane and Alfie Rutherford. Now, let me know what your predictions are in the comment section down below if you are a Dorking Wanderers fan. Obviously, it's the first time the Dorking Wanderers have been promoted to the Vanarama National League, so it should be an exciting game nonetheless, and we do know that Dorking Wanderers are no pushovers, so let me know what your predictions are for the lineup that I have chosen. But for now, guys, let's introduce the away side, the team that the previews have been on week in, week out in Wrexham. So now it's time to introduce the away opposition and the team that we have been doing these previews on in Wrexham. Currently second in the Vanarama National League. Summer signings being Elliot Lee, Mark Howard, Jordan Tunnicliffe, Anthony Ford, Sam Dolby, Jacob Mendy, Kai Evans coming through the academy, and Rory Watson. Summer outgoings being Sean Brisley to Buxton. We've got French going to Dundee. Dior Angus securing that deadline day move last night to Harrogate Town. We've got Quain Thomas to Sutton. Jake Hyde to Southend. Dan Jarvis to Gateshead. And Jordan Ponticelli to Kingsland Town. Also being released, we've got Camp Jones, Devontae Redmond and Cameron Green. Last result being a 3-2 win versus Woking FC. And the one to watch being Mark Howard. So, yeah, that's really sums it up on Wrexham. Mark Howard, you know, one to watch. He's made some superb saves against Gateshead in the Vanarama National League game on Tuesday night. And he has improved a lot, to be honest. But, yeah, apart from that, we do have 2 lineups at the moment. If a third one does come along, it will be involved in today's preview, but we do have one from Tommy Cause and one from myself. So let's go and see the lineup I've predicted for Dorking Wanderers versus Wrexham. So going into my predicted Wrexham lineup, we do have the one to watch being Mark Howard, going for Mark Howard in goal, a back three of Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth. We've got Anthony Ford as right wing back, Jacob Mendy being left wing back. So I've also opted for Tom O'Connor and Luke Young in the centre midfield. If Tom O'Connor can actually stay fit, then he's actually worthwhile having in that midfield, 150 million %. Gone for Elliot Lee being the number 10 with Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now I say I don't change things much, but in regards to that performance versus Gateshead, especially the first and second half, it is something that I will change a lot, in all honesty, and moving forward in that, if we can pick a lineup where it is impressive for the fans and getting the results, then it's a win-win situation all around, because otherwise the negativity and everything like that in its own self, it's not a good factor for both Wrexham and the fans as well. So hopefully, if he was to change stuff around, as he's acknowledged that, it wasn't the best performance that they had, but still picking up the 3 points, then, it is what it is. But the normally saying is, you don't change a winning side, but I have predicted changes nonetheless. So, yeah, let me know what you think about my predicted Wrexham lineup in the comment section down below. But for now, let's move on to Tommy Cause's predicted Wrexham lineup to face Dorking Wanderers. One to watch being Jacob Mendy. Sticking to the same formation that, every single person who supports Wrexham has stuck with all season, being the 5-back or the 3-back or whatever you want to call it. He's gone for Mark Howard in goal. He's got a back three of Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth. He's gone Ford, Jones, Young and Mendy in that midfield. Obviously Ford and Mendy being wing-backs. He's gone Jordan Davis being the number 10 with Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now, that is a good team. Not many changes. I think the only change from that team from Gateshead might have been Jacob Mendy coming in for McFadden. To be fair, McFadden had a good game against Gateshead. You can't really deny that, but Jacob Mendy, I think all around, going into this game is probably the man that you would want to start with. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below on Tommy Cause's predicted Wrexham lineup. And for now, guys, let's move on into the head-to-head stats between Dorking Wanderers and Wrexham. So we was meant to go into the head-to-head stats for Dorking Wanderers versus Wrexham. However, we do have a late entry and a predicted Wrexham lineup from Rob Ryan Red himself. But before we do go into that lineup, we are just saying that his one to watch is none other than Dorking Wanderers main man Alfie Rutherford. However, he has gone for Mark Howard in goal. He's gone for a back three or a back five, whatever you want to call it, of Aaron Hayden, Ben Tozer and Max Cleworth. He's gone for Anthony Ford as right wing back, Jacob Mendy left wing back with Tom O'Connor and Luke Young as the central midfield, with Jordan Davis playing the number 10, which leaves Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now I think that's the same lineup that I've chosen, minus I've gone for Elliot Lee being the number 10, whereas Rob Ryan Red has chosen Jordan Davis being the number 10. What's your guys' thoughts on that lineup? Do you think he's got it banged on the points? Do you reckon he's got that nailed on 100%, or do you reckon there'll be different changes? Because to be fair, I think we've all left McFadden out, which is a bit of a surprise, really. I think McFadden had a good game against Gateshead, and I think the Wrexham performance didn't really give him any positive feedback nonetheless. But now we can finally move on into what is the head-to-head stats between Dorking Wanderers and Wrexham. So moving on into the head-to-head stats between Dorking Wanderers and Wrexham. It is the first meeting that the two sides are having against each other. Dorking Wanderers, however, were promoted from the Vanarama National League South last season after finishing as runners-up to Maidstone United. The club was formed in 1999, which, believe it or not, would have been a year before I was born, and has had an incredible 12 promotions over the course of 23 years, with Mark White acting as their manager, owner and chairman. And to be honest, it's absolutely unbelievable. A manager acting, or the owner acting as a manager and chairman, in that retrospect, if you can run a football club like that, then that's impressive, and it's absolutely unbelievable, especially for the first season in the Vanarama National League for Dorking Wanderers. You do want to see them do well, 100 million %, undoubtedly. You know, there's no bad vibes between Dorking Wanderers, and to be fair as well, you look at the games that they've played, they're no pushovers, and they proved that. So will they bring their A game to Wrexham on Saturday? 100%. You can't doubt that 1,000,000% that they'll bring their A game to Wrexham. So Wrexham, in my eyes, have to perform. But enough said on that stuff, on the head-to-head stats. I'm going to take you into my score prediction between Dorking Wanderers and Wrexham. So my score prediction going into this Dorking Wanderers versus Wrexham game stands at this. I've gone for Dorking 2, Wrexham 3. 3-2 win for Wrexham, as I say. Dorking Wanderers are not any pushovers. Alfie Rutherford and James McShane, the good players, and they're, in my eyes, Dorking Wanderers as star men. Now for Wrexham, they do have to pick up on that performance from Gateshead on Tuesday night, and they've got to put on a show for the fans, especially the fans that are travelling down from 8 AM in the morning, going all the way down to Dorking, which, to be fair, it's some mileage, it's some push and everything like that. So who do I think will get the goals for Dorking? Well, the two star men, James McShane and Alfie Rutherford. And for Wrexham, I think it'll be Ollie Palmer, Paul Mullin, and let's go for Max Cleworth. I reckon Cleworth will get a goal. I'm going to bank on it because his performances, they've not been spoken about enough on this channel. And to be fair, they probably should be. I mean, to be as young as he is and to be putting on performances like that, the kid's got a promising career ahead of him, especially if he stays maintained, focused, and absolutely determined the way he is at this time and moment. But yeah, apart from that, let's go and get on to the final piece of this match preview between Dorking Wanderers and Wrexham. So the final piece of this preview just stands at this. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for watching. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported the channel as well. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more notifications for as I went into upload. But yeah, will the vlog coming tomorrow as well? Bear in mind that I do have to travel back and things like that, so the vlog will probably be out a bit later than usual, but it should be an exciting vlog nonetheless. If they do get any goals, if it is a high-scoring game, we will post a goal on Twitter that I, do have, so just keep an eye out for that and any thoughts that I do post along the way. But yeah, enough said on that, really. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the preview, and for those who are travelling tomorrow, especially along with myself, let's hope we all have safe travels, and let's pray that Wrexham come back with the 3 points. But yeah, really, apart from that, I shall see you guys on the Dorking Wanderers versus Wrexham matchday vlog, which should be out either tomorrow after the game at some point early hours in the morning, or on Sunday morning at 8 AM.